Three different film festivals.
Really?
Yeah. Atlanta, Munich, and Palm Springs.
That's quite the round you're going on.
Yeah.
Mike Dombrowski is live with the Seven Dwarfs.
Good. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. I guess we're live.
Yay!
Yay.
Well, sometimes
Mm,
you just got to do what you got to do, right, Paul?
you got it. It's
Yeah.
Friday, and you got to do what you got to do.
And right now we got to do the weather.
That's right, we are. And guess what? Up to downtown Field City, 53 degrees.
Well,
Oh, man. All right. Probably cloudy today. Expect a little mist around, perhaps, but I don't know who that is. To be
I missed it.
Little
you
mist.
missed it.
Highs will be somewhere around 74 degrees. Again, the wind will continue to blow between 10 to 15 miles per hour. But tonight, showers, thunderstorms possibly, lows around 61. Now for your Saturday, big time. Cloudy skies followed by partial clearing, near record high temperatures. 91
Nice.
degrees.
All
How
right.
about that?
All right.
I got my Bermuda shorts.
Oh, you have to do something. Maybe you won't even need your shorts.
That's right.
You
I'll
know,
just run around au natural.
That's right. Just watch out for the
it'll be
sun.
his next short film. Okay. All right.
And of course, for Sunday, now you can repeat the same thing again because temperatures are still going to be up in the 90s. So we got 2 days of some hot weather going on here. And of course, for Sunday night, partly cloudy skies. So giveaways of cloudy skies overnight. Lows to be somewhere around 64 degrees. Then of course, Monday, back to school, back to work. Cloudy, highs around 77 degrees. And that's your weather from SNSN on this Friday, 0520. 2021. Oh, 2022.
Whoa.
Man, I lost the year.
We're 5 months in.
No, I
Really?
lost it.
I mean, you're talking like January, even February.
Well,
Still
you-
writing 2021 on your
Well,
checks or
you know
something.
what?
Nobody writes checks anymore, really. So
What's a check?
I don't
What
even know.
got me confused was the 520.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you don't got you confused with the 520? It was the 420. That's what it was. Oh, okay. That's Friday morning. Good morning, Beth, in the check room. How are you? Hello, Beth. Paul says hello too. He's saying it. He's telling.
Tell you, yeah.
He's doing it through his mind.
Yes, I am.
So, interesting subject today. We were talking about a little bit about the Buffalo shooting.
Yep.
And how dark, of a crime that is, and it's also, now being considered a hate crime. And I don't really know enough about this whole thing except that this creeper went ahead and he live streamed it on Twitch.
Yep.
I know.
Through a helmet cam.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he had a 180-page manifesto dictating his route through the grocery store.
The guy's mentally ill. Nobody in their right mind would do that. He's mentally ill.
It's crazy. The whole thing is crazy.
You never know.
And they're saying that he could face up to life in jail.
Up to. He killed 10 people and he's getting up to.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't understand this whole world anymore.
Well, it was in New York, right?
Yes.
Buffalo. Yeah.
Buffalo, yeah.
Well, you know how New York is. Take them in, then let them out.
Yeah, but come on. This is
And other people are.
So is this part of that woke generation?
Yeah, that's what they do in New York. Let them out. Take them in, rest them.
Because you know there's gonna be somebody sitting there going, he was just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do we know what kind of weapon he used?
It's an automatic rifle.
Was it an automatic?
Mm-hmm. Even though Twitch, took obviously the footage down, there were some people that had screen captured it,
Oh, yeah.
and it is out there. And I watched actually some of it.
Did you?
And, yeah, it was
Not gross.
when he got out of the car. I mean, he literally got out of the car, pulled up his rifle, and shot a woman. And and that was.
You're a kid too.
And the people that screen captured it and posted it, they're just perpetuating violence.
Yeah. Well, it's just a young kid, 18, 19 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what the hell happened to him?
Hold on a second here. What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on here.
You fix it.
I think so. Yeah. I think we're good now, Victoria. So sound is weird. How's that? Is that better? Should sound better now.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
The sound was getting picked up from the webcam, one of the cameras,
Oh.
instead of actually our microphones.
Yeah, and it's all tinny.
So, but she's not answering, so I'm assuming it's okay.
Or she's
There she
just
goes.
sitting there watching her lips move.
Yeah, it's like a kid, It's like you do something and they're happy, and they don't say, thanks, better.
Yeah.
Dave, does it sound like I'm still in a tunnel?
Dave.
Okay.
Dave who?
He said your, and then he corrected it to YOU''.
Thank you for your
Grammatically correct, yeah.
Very good.
Sounds good now, says Laura. Donna says you're clear.
YOU''.
No.
Donna.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? So, yeah. So it was really a creepy. I couldn't watch any more than that. I went, because you know how sometimes you pull up a video or you watch something and you don't really know what you're bargaining for, and then you find out and go,
Click.
Yeah. So that's exactly what happened with that. But they're making it into a hate crime, which it very well might be. I mean, this guy, obviously doesn't like African American.
Yeah, he said so in his
people.
manifesto.
Yeah. 180 pages. What kind of a whack job is that?
Yeah.
That does that?
Sick.
A blueprint to what he was going to do.
Sick.
Yeah. So now he said, they're going to let him out. And up to a year. I mean, up to a life in jail.
Up to life. It shouldn't be up to. It
Yeah.
should be life.
Well,
Why is it up to?
does New York have the death penalty?
How many states have the death penalty anymore?
I know Connecticut doesn't have
Florida, Texas.
Is that it? Is Alabama one of them?
I don't know.
You're going to make me look it up.
How many states have the death penalty?
We don't.
Connecticut doesn't. We used to.
We don't have it anymore.
Michael Ross was the last one.
And he requested it. They didn't. He wanted it. He put to death.
Oklahoma, South Carolina, Wyoming, Delaware, South Dakota, Louisiana, Missouri, Alabama, Arkansas, Nebraska, Kansas, and that's it.
No.
I think that's it. Yep, those are the ones. Those are the states with the death penalty.
Gotcha.
11 states.
You think Dorothy from Kansas should have had the death penalty for dropping a house on somebody?
No. That wasn't a hate crime. That was accidental. That was an accidental death. Victoria says he did skip the white cashier.
Oh, then that just proves it.
Well, again, he said so in his papers that he was going to go kill black people.
They'll try to claim he's mentally unstable, but there was definitely premeditation. Sure, it's 180 pages of premeditation.
Yeah, and just because you have 180 pages of documentation before you do it doesn't mean that you're not mentally unstable.
And apparently he tried to do this at a high school.
Really?
And yeah,
Wow.
tried to do it before at a high school.
Weren't they aware of him?
I think so.
And they let him get away. They didn't do anything. Let's show me what happens.
Dave says he's just a piece of shit. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
But how do you prevent that?
You don't.
You don't.
You don't.
It's
part of our society.
Well, because people are out there. He must have got listening to somebody talk about elimination of the white race, and
Well,
that's pretty much where he's listening from. He's getting information on the internet or some goddamn place that caused him to go.
Well, that's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Is the media takes these events and they sensationalize it and almost idealize these people that are doing these things. If they would just say, this piece of shit killed 8 people, that's it. No name, no picture, nothing. There wouldn't be as many people out there going, oh, I should do it so I can get on the news.
No, that's a good point.
There's no excuse for it. But then again, can you stop it? Can you stop a guy just getting out of his car and start, raining bullets on people?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we also, as a society, have a problem teaching right and wrong
Yeah.
today. Telling little Johnny, it's okay, little Johnny.
But is there right and wrong anymore?
That's a good question.
Well, it's like truth. There is no definition of truth that fully applies.
There was a congresswoman that couldn't even define what a woman was.
Yeah, she's our new justice.
Yeah.
She couldn't even define what a woman was, but yet she's now become a justice. So there you go.
A person with a vagina.
Is it?
It's a female, right?
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Biologically, it is.
Or born with. All right. Because you can argue anything when it comes to this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can argue the names of the 7 dwarfs.
Can you name all 7 dwarfs?
I can read them for you.
No. That's cheating. That's cheating.
All
I
right.
don't remember all the names.
Let's see you name them.
Sneezy, Dopey, Happy, Grumpy, Doc, Sleazy,
Stumpy.
Stumpy. What did I miss?
Okay, here's the easy way to remember it.
All right.
Name the 5 that end in Y first. Happy, Dopey, Sleepy, Sneezy, and Grumpy.
Yeah, and then there's Doc,
And then one more that doesn't end in Y.
Fred,
Bashful.
Bashful. Okay, all right.
But I think there should be new dwarfs.
I think
In today's society, I think that there should be dwarfs out there with new names.
yes.
Well, first off, are we even allowed to say dwarfs now?
The little people.
Should we say Snow White and the 7 Little People?
We could, yeah.
Yes. it's
So
gotta
let's
be
say
li-
that,
It's got to be little people.
and we should come up with new names.
And do they have to end in Y?
Some of them, yeah, because there's 5, right? 5 that end up so.
Nobody has to end.
But you have to have totally. You can't have Dopey anymore.
No.
Dopey doesn't work. No. What would be
Slow learner.
Slowy?
Goofy?
I don't know. What would be a different one for Dopey?
Dopey.
I mean, I have one, but I don't know if I want to say it on there. But
You can't say dopey. Because you know.
can't say Dopey.
No.
It's a derogatory term. As a matter of fact, all of the 7 dwarfs are not derogatory terms.
That's true.
You can't tell somebody they're
Yep.
grumpy.
So Dave Polino says Dopey could be changed to Biden.
And we roll right into the political side.
There we go.
Yeah.
So why don't we just throw some names out there and see if they would be politically correct? So, wistful.
Wistful.
Yeah.
You Googled this one.
I did. Never said that I didn't, but
And how would they act?
Said a
Because
bashful.
each one has their own.
okay. How about a different one? How about the chunky one? Flabby
Or chunky.
No,
or
no.
chunky? No, can't do that.
No, then you call somebody.
Or hefty.
That's
Right.
not good either.
The dwarf that, kind of like Pigpen, from Charlie Brown. Dumpy.
Yeah. Happy can be bird.
What?
No gender.
Bird?
Bird. Yeah, he doesn't have a pronoun, so he's now a bird because he's happy. He tweets a lot. He's on Twitter, so he tweets.
Ball's
Oh my
big in
God.
now.
Yeah.
Does anyone have suggestions?
The sad dwarf. Weepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of sleepy, we could say drowsy.
Drowsy. Well, that's the one on Claritin.
That's right.
Sneezy Wheezy.
Gotta
Yeah,
watch
you
out.
almost have to start combining the dwarfs. Sleepy or sneezy and sleepy could be because of Claritin.
How about the first female dwarf? Hotsy.
Ooh.
No, that's not
Well,
politically
No,
correct.
you can't, there's no such thing as a female dwarf.
Why?
There's no gender.
Okay.
You don't know what they are.
That's right.
Instead
Anybody can have facial hair.
of dopey, slowy.
Slowly.
Yeah, you get away with that. You get away with Slowy.
All right, Donna, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
get
good
away
one.
with Slowy.
So instead of bashful,
Yeah.
what could this be?
Shy.
Shy? That sounds Irish.
That's a little shy.
Doc can be WebMD.
Weatherby?
WebMD.
Oh, Webby.
That's why you ask him any medical questions, he says, "Go look it up."
Oh. Sleepy can be stay wokey.
That's a good one.
And who came up with that one?
That was Laura.
That's a good one.
Girl, Laura.
That's a good one.
Now you're playing the game.
Yeah.
And Beth says, good morning again. Good morning again, Beth.
Stay woke. I like that
Stay
one.
wokey.
I like that one.
That is a good one. That's the best one yet.
That's the best one.
Let's see. The fat one could be Tubby.
No.
No?
that.
Can't
We
do that?
already did
No,
that.
because you see,
Chunky, hefty.
can't use those kinds of things.
Okay. Okay.
Gotta
The,
be-
the religious one could be soulful.
Yeah.
You know what I imagine? I imagine all 7 of the dwarfs sitting around the table, and Snow White's got a thesaurus in her hand. And she's going through the different ones and trying to figure out safe, politically correct names for each one.
Now, is Snow White correct?
I don't see the problem with. Oh, well, can't use white, right?
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just call her Snow. Kind of like, let's just shorten the name to Snow.
Yeah. Yo, Snow.
Yo, Snow.
There you go.
What up, bitch? Ooh.
Yeah, so it's now snowy.
The other chunky elf is hungry. Dwarf.
Yeah. Or ate too much.
No, Paul has that. Okay. Flabby. So here are the unused dwarf names.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scrappy, Snappy, Snoopy, Goopy, Gloomy, Gaspy, Gabby, Blabby, Flabby, Crabby, Cranky, Lazy, Dizzy, Dippy, Dumpy, Dirty, Doleful, Woeful, Wistful, Soulful, Helpful, Awful, Graceful, Tearful, Tubby, Wibby, Wheezy, Weepy, Wizzy, Wheezy, Sneezy, Wheezy, Sniffy, Puffy, Stuffy, Strutty.
Did you say puppy?
No. Puffy.
Oh, puffy.
We already have someone named Puffy, right? Yeah, okay. I can't use that. Thrifty, Nifty, Nerdsy, like neurotic. Hotsy, Hungry, Hickey, Hoppy, Jumpy, Jaunty, Chesty,
No, that's Snow White.
Busy, Burby, Baldy, Biggie Wiggy, and Big O Ego.
Big O Ego.
Big O Ego.
Okay. These are all the names they didn't use. Snow White and the 64 Dwarfs. I'm sorry, Snow and the 64 Little People.
One of them, Deafy.
What?
Deafy.
What?
That's Paul.
Huh?
He's a happy sort of fellow. He always tries to make clever remarks, but he misinterprets other people's attitudes towards him. He feels lots of times that they are saying something about him or that they have made some remarks, which they haven't at all. He takes exception to the most ridiculous things. That's Deafy.
Has he got one of those ear cones?
And that is an actual dwarf name
Dippy?
that they did not use.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
Jumpy is another one.
What?
How the hell can they jump?
He's in constant twitchy fear of being goosed.
He suffers from PTSD.
Yeah. Instead of bashful, awful.
Awful.
That was going to be his name. So,
Really?
Yeah.
How did he act? Awful.
Awful. Awful. The most lovable and interesting of the dwarf characterizations. He steals and drinks and is very dirty.
Okay.
The other dwarfs have impressed on him that he is a soul beyond redemption. This fact he never questions. He feels powerless against the evil in him and accepts his damnation cheerfully.
Another mug of ale. Arr.
But he's the most lovable, it says. So anyway,
Huh. Who's the old one, Doc?
that's the
I think
the one with
Doc
the
is
glasses. Yeah.
He's the old guy. Huh?
Yeah.
I used to have a T-shirt with Doc on it.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I was a corpsman and everybody called it Stock.
Wow.
And Bob, who just tuned in, said, "Are we naming our political leaders?"
We could do that.
Yeah.
That would be.
That's right.
Dave says Doc equals Paul. I say no. Grumpy is Paul.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I say Grumpy is Paul.
We gauge him on a bitch level.
Is
Bitch level of 8 today.
Paul Lash?
Watch out.
You are grumpy, Paul. Not all the time, but you can be really grumpy.
Yeah, that's it.
He's like Eeyore meets Grumpy from this
Ugh.
7 Little People.
Oh, that's right. We can't say dwarfs, can we?
You get little people.
I used to be able to say so many things.
Can't say nothing anymore.
You can't. You can't do anything.
And if there was a politician in the group, it would have to be Ass Hat. Sleepy, Dopey, Sneezy, and Ass Hat.
Dave says he was being nice.
Oh.
So really, he thinks you're grumpy too.
That's fine.
I'll
be grumpy.
So those are the woke 7 dwarfs. Thank goodness.
Can you imagine Disney, all the writers and producers and everything sitting around the table going, which 7 should we use? What kind of conversations come up in that meeting?
And for years, well, that's really been, I mean, it's not, it's just a goofy conversation,
Right.
Well,
So,
Did they actually consider not having a female dwarf? I mean, was that even part of that conversation? Should we have a female dwarf in there?
probably.
No, instead they were going to have 7 males with 1 young girl.
yeah,
Yeah.
slutty.
Yeah.
Sorry. How else was she going to hang out in the, never mind. All right, Dave is being a little politically correct now, Paul, towards you. Paul is not grumpy. You don't know Paul. He's been around a long time
True.
Now he's calling you old.
and has seen so much BS that he doesn't want to deal with it.
That's true.
I'm younger than Paul, and I feel that way too.
There you go.
So you're less than 90.
That's like feel, felt, found. I feel that Paul isn't grumpy, but on certain current events, I felt the same way. But I found that I enjoy Paul's point of view.
You've been to see too many therapists.
Nah, feel, felt, found. That's actually a sales technique.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, kind of like the Smurfs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Smurfs have weirdo names.
And they have 1 female.
Huh?
there is?
There's 1 female.
Oh,
Yeah, there is. What was her name? Bitchy? No, sorry. I'm going to get really, really pegged here for...
Amanda. Hi, my name is Amanda Smurf.
Papa Smurf is no longer Papa Smurf.
Well,
He's Daddy.
consider this. There were how many male Smurfs? See, we can't say Smurf.
Yeah.
So how many male Smurfs were there? There was only 1 female Smurf. So you
I don't know how
have
many there were.
to ask the question, how did they reproduce?
I don't know.
yeah.
Hmm.
You never know today.
Yeah.
Could be a transgender.
Does anybody know that answer?
Ah,
How do Smurfs reproduce?
However, this is an interesting point. Dave Polino, who is who has a graduate of Smurfology. Smurfette wasn't a real Smurf. Gargamel created her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just to go in and cause chaos amongst the Smurfs.
Yeah. That's it.
Hmm.
Remember what Gargamel's cat's name was?
No. I never watched the Smurfs. You know, it was one of those flip through. Oh, Smurfs is on click.
I never did either.
There are 105 Smurfs.
Really?
That's what Dave just said. He just looked it up.
Thanks,
I
Dave.
never watched this one.
Thanks, Dave. So if there was a rumble between the Smurfs and the Dwarfs Little People, who would win? I would say the Dwarfs Little People because they have mining tools.
They have pickaxes.
That's
That
Pickaxes and shovels.
would be a bloodbath.
That's right. You hit a Smurf with a shovel, they just bleed blue.
I was going to say, do they bleed blue or yeah? The cat's name is Ariel.
What makes their skin blue?
I thought the cat's name was Arzriel. It was Gargamel and Arzriel.
I thought Ariel was the Little Mermaid.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. La, 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 la. Sorry.
Moving on.
Okay, yeah. So David said, yeah, no Arzriel. So I think in Smurfette it's Arzriel, but in American or English it's Ariel.
Uh-huh.
You say so.
Hmm?
I never watched this first, so I don't know.
Did you ever watch Tom and Jerry?
Tom and Jerry, yeah.
That was the most violent cartoon ever.
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner's pretty violent too.
Just drop a safe on a dog.
Did you know? Did we have this conversation? Did we talk about this one time? What Tom and Jerry actually was at one time? What the inception was? It was a test. It was a test to see how children would react to a violent cartoon set to classical music.
All through history, people have said that the next level of entertainment is going to be hazardous to the children and cause
Well,
violence.
it was just recently they just had a Tom and Jerry movie last year.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that was
The original
the reason it came out, and then it just kind of caught fire, and that was it. Then they set Tom on fire.
Yeah.
That was a very violent cartoon,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Well, a lot of the cartoons back then were kind of violent. I mean, they beat up everybody. Look at the Roadrunner. They beat
Well,
the
that's
hell-
what
yeah,
Chris
yeah,
just
I'm
said.
saying,
Yeah.
they beat the hell out of the coyote.
Yeah. What was the
Those damn Acme products.
I seen the coyote. I seen somebody created a cartoon probably last year where the coyote actually ended up beating up the Roadrunner. Somebody made the cartoon.
funny?
With the Roadrunner, yeah. They actually.
Didn't he go like this, like
Yeah, they got him.
walked away?
Yeah. Somebody created it.
Took him
For dinner,
40
we had
years.
Squab.
Oh, my God.
I mean, look at Porky Pig and
Porky Pig got razzed all the time.
the rabbit.
Yosemite Sam
Bugs Bunny.
shooting people.
Yosemite Sam was brutal too.
Yeah.
Those are all.
Varmint?
Yeah. Bugs Bunny was always beaten up.
Huh?
He was always going after Elmer Fudd.
You Twitch was Twixton.
Yeah, they caught him.
Yosemite Sam, obviously Republican.
Second Amendment rights, baby.
Yeah.
Bow, 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 bow.
There you go. Yosemite Sam should become the mascot for the NRA.
Huh? Yeah.
Think about it.
All right, let's play an episode of Scott Fryer or Air Fryer.
All right.
Just go the opposite.
You know what? And I had said that I was going to go ahead and write it down, but I'm
There's a pen.
I'm going to put it on a card here, I
Don't
guess.
forget the third option, Friar Tuck.
I don't know if I can. But I'm going to put the answer here so nobody thinks I changed the answer.
Or you can abbreviate it.
Huh?
SF.
All right, yeah.
Stop for it.
Victoria says, "Can you imagine if Archie Bunker was still on TV today?
It would never be on TV
Yeah, people
today.
would lose their minds." And she is
Nor would the
absolutely right.
Jeffersons.
Or the Jeffersons, right?
Or Sanford and Son, or Welcome Back, Kotter, or you could go on and on and on and on.
Yep.
Think of F Troop.
Oh my God, Bilko.
Yeah, McHale's Navy.
None of them. Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah.
The Honeymooners.
On
Really?
and
That
on
was
and
like
on.
that was about spousal abuse right there. Norton.
You know, now PC generation has kicked in, and we get to watch the Kardashians.
That's a freaking
I
cartoon.
can't dumb myself down that far.
That's the best cartoon yet. The Lone Ranger.
No, that wasn't really that violent.
Rin Tin Tin.
Yeah, but they weren't really violent.
Well, a Winnebago just pulled up outside. They must be on the road looking for breakfast. I don't know.
You're gonna back into Willie's car.
David said no, the Lone Ranger, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Tonto would
Yeah.
never be portrayed that way.
Johnny Depp got so much crap for playing Tonto.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much crap. He even had his wife beat him. Too soon?
No, I think that's great. All right, so and here's an episode of the game. It's my rules, my game. It's either Scott Fryer or air fryer.
And you wrote the answer down this time. So
I did.
there's
It's,
no
it's,
way
it's on the
of
back.
changing your response.
It's on the back of this card right here.
So, you
No, because they got to guess. All right. So here we go.
The answer is
Senior Prom. Senior Prom. Is that air fryer or is that Scott Fryer?
That's a tough one.
furthermore, it isn't even a fryer.
Senior Prom. Is that air fryer or Scott Fryer?
I'll go with Friar Tuck.
Fryer Tuck. All right, you folks in Cyberland, what do you think?
Senior prom.
David says air fryer.
Because
So,
what would be your justification, Dave?
Paul, you don't even have a guess. You got to have a guess. If anybody's going to have a guess, it's us. Well, you guys.
First of all,
I'm going to say air fryer
First of all,
Air fryer, okay.
because no longer do they give girls corsages. Instead, they give them mozzarella sticks.
sure.
All right.
First of all, senior prom is stupid, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So senior prom, is it air fryer or Scott Fryer?
I'm going with air fryer for my reasoning.
I'm just going to be stupid and go with Scott Fryer.
All right. So Scott Fryer.
Air fryer.
All right. So 1-1 there. Laura says Scott Fryer. So 2-1 Scott Fryer. Dave says air fryer. So 2-2.
Attaboy, Dave.
And Dave also says Lone Ranger. No. So anyway, here is his justification for saying air fryer. When you come home from prom and you're hungry and you can cook a snack in your air fryer, but you can't cook one in a Scott fryer.
That's right.
So that is
It
his.
doesn't necessarily mean you got to cook it. It just means that Scott Fryer is going to take you out to lunch.
Okay. Or Scott Fryer is out to lunch.
Amen to that one.
So let's see if we got any more votes out there. There are some trolls out there that are not voting. Why?
Play the game.
Play the game, folks. Play the game.
Do you want to play the game?
So, senior prom, is it air fryer or is it Scott Fryer?
And please attach your justification.
Victoria says Scott Fryer.
You have to attach some kind of justification for your answer.
Victoria just, because she doesn't like this game. She doesn't like
This game sucks.
That's right.
So she just put SF.
It does suck.
Can you come up with a better game?
Huh?
Can you come up with something?
All right.
Yeah.
Radio, rock, paper, scissors. and go. Oh, you had paper? No, sorry, I had scissors.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you a game.
Bipolar. Yeah?
All right, here you go.
Sure.
Let's spell the word.
What?
MACBONALD. What is that?
McDonald.
Okay. MACBRIDE.
Say it again.
MACBRIDE.
McBride.
MACHINE.
Machine.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Let's try.
That's like, what's an ECG? Echocardiogram. What's an EKG? Or EEG, electroencephalogram. What's an EEG?
Egg.
An egg.
An egg. EEG.
Do you know why in France they only eat one egg?
Really?
Yeah, because in France, one egg's enough. Moving on, Scott Fryer air fryer.
All right. Victoria says the reason why she says Scott Fryer is because he would be a hot prom date, and she almost spelled it wrong. And I thought I don't have my glasses on. I thought it said hot porn date, but
Now, what about this rationale? Let's say that Scott's daughter is going to the senior prom.
Mhm.
Now, Scott could threaten to crush the skull of her date with the air fryer. So it could be a double. It could be a Scott Fryer air fryer.
Okay. All right.
Touch my daughter and I'll touch you with this air fryer.
David says you can take an air fryer on a date to prom, but if you took a Scott Fryer as a date, he would be brought up on charges. Oh, Scott, I got to text him. He has no idea we're doing this right now. Let's see. Hold on.
Turn on the radio.
Oh, man.
I'm going to tell him.
Scott, that's right. Scott Fryer going to a.
We are doing Scott Fryer or air fryer.
Yeah. Scott Fryer going to a senior prom with the young kids would be. He wouldn't be a Scott Fryer anymore.
That'd be creepy.
He'd be a jailed fryer.
He'd be one of the new Seven Dwarfs. Creepy.
We are doing air fryer or Scott Fryer right now. He's at work. So. Daryl says air fryer because it won't say no to going.
Scott Fryer would say no.
No,
Going to the
maybe,
prom?
but the air fryer can. It's okay. Imagine taking the air fryer.
Scott would be like, will they have punch?
How do you fit a prom dress on?
Oh, you could just tape it.
How do you fit a prom dress on a Scott Fryer?
So, any more guesses? Any more guesses? The code or the word is, or the phrase is, senior prom. Is that more compatible with Scott Fryer or more compatible with air fryer?
Could be interesting to see what his answer
Yeah.
No, no.
You know what it says on the back side of that card?
What?
I lied.
So, I think that's it. I don't think anybody else say. I think it was pretty much straight up a tie, like
Yeah, it
4 to
looked like
4 or
about
something like
50-50.
that. Yeah.
No.
And the answer is.
The answer is, you ready? Are you sure you want to hear about this?
Oh, I hear it. And I want to hear your justification.
Okay.
He got an answer.
Senior prom, is it Scott Fryer or is it air fryer? The correct answer is air fryer.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo!
Air fryer. You can put AR.
In your face,
AF.
Paul.
AF stands for air fryer.
Sometimes.
Uh,
Senior prom AF, baby.
and the reason is because Scott Fryer does not have a senior.
Well, how the hell do we know that?
Well, how do you got to get up on your Scott Fryer trivia then, don't you?
That's right.
This year, no, he has two wonderful kids. Neither one of them are seniors, so Scott is going to keep them home and cook them dinner in an air fryer.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Will
man.
Will he be wearing a prom dress when he does it?
And Victoria says, that's the last time I play stupid game.
That's exactly what I said.
If she got it right, she'd be happy.
That's right.
That's stupid. How the hell would we know? Scott?
Only us well-educated
Yeah.
get it right.
So senior prom is air fryer.
Air
Yeah.
fryer.
Stupid game.
That's a stupid game.
You're stupid.
Tomorrow we'll say it. We'll play it again. It'll be Scott Fryer. It'll be some other.
No. I'm not going to change Grumbass. I'm going to keep it the same. I'm going to keep
That's
it
the
the same.
Griswold. That's the Griswold senior prom. What about the Plainfield senior prom?
Same thing.
How do you know?
Because neither of his kids go to Plainfield, so he's going to keep them home and cook them dinner in an air fryer. There you go.
Yeah.
Mozzarella sticks.
Thank you. Like I called it.
See,
Okay.
even Chris gets it.
I'm not even gonna. Okay.
And chicken wings. You can do
Yeah,
chicken wings.
you could.
I'm not
You can.
playing. I'm not playing this game.
Yes, you are. You're just mad because you don't get it.
I'm mad because it's stupid.
No, it's not. It's only stupid when you don't understand it.
You know why?
People are afraid of what they don't know.
Do you know why he's mad?
Why?
Because he's a loser.
Oh, Victoria says Paul and I are going to have to come up with our own game.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
Paul Lash or Whiplash?
That's a good one. Let's do that next week, next Friday. You come up with something, all right?
Okay.
All right, so Chris will come up with something, Paul Lash or Whiplash.
Right now, I'm gonna whip your ass.
Oh, goodness sakes. All right, well, guess what? I want to play a new game.
A new game.
Breakfast.
Woo!
That's a great game.
Bring on the bacon.
All right, guys, thank you very much for coming on by today. We will see you once again Monday. And by the way, Griswold Senior Prom is tonight, so that's why I said that. So,
Gotcha.
and hopefully everybody is nice and safe and gets, goes, has a good time, and gets home safely. We certainly hope for the best and that they just have a great time.
We out.
We out. See you Monday right here on SNSN.
Oh, man. Ooh.
What? You still don't understand it. You guys understand it, my ass.
So if the answer was car accident, would it be Paul Lash or Whiplash? Ooh. J.K. Rowling.